Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. DeepEval Framework, Episode 11 of 18. The biggest bottleneck to evaluating large language models isn't the testing framework you use. It is the lack of high-quality test data to begin with. Generating synthetic data using the DeepEval synthesizer is how you bypass this blockade. Consider a startup building an internal HR bot. You need to run tests immediately to verify it retrieves the right policies, but the bot is brand new. You have zero real user query logs. This is the classic cold start problem for evaluation data. You cannot evaluate a retrieval system without a robust list of realistic questions to ask it. The DeepEval synthesizer bootstraps an evaluation dataset directly from your raw knowledge base. Instead of writing hundreds of test cases by hand, you point the tool at your source documents. The core method for this is called generate goldens from docs. In DeepEval, a golden is the terminology for a single test case containing an input, an expected output, and a context. To use it, you first initialize a synthesizer object. Then you call the generate goldens from docs method and pass it an array of document paths. For the HR bot, this would be the file paths to your employee handbooks, leave policies, and benefits PDFs. When you run this method, the synthesizer processes the files and breaks the text down into manageable chunks. It then uses an evaluator language model to act like an inquisitive user. The model reviews a specific chunk of the HR handbook and generates a relevant, realistic question based purely on that text. This question is saved as the synthetic input. The synthesizer also saves the exact text chunk used to inspire the question. This becomes the expected context. Finally, the model formulates the ideal, factual answer to the question and saves it as the expected output. This is the part that matters. People often misunderstand the boundaries of synthetic generation. The synthesizer only creates the inputs, the expected context, and the expected output. It does not generate the actual output. Finding the actual output is the job of your own HR application during the testing phase. Think of the synthesizer as a teacher writing an exam and creating an answer key. Your bot still has to take the exam. You can control the scope of this generation. When calling the method, you can specify how many test cases to generate per document. That keeps the process fast and cheap for quick iterations, or you can scale it up for comprehensive coverage. Once the method finishes, you extract the generated goldens and save them. You can export the dataset locally as a JSON file, or push it directly to Confident AI to track your dataset versions over time. Bootstrapping synthetic datasets allows you to shift from waiting for real users to expose the flaws in your system to systematically testing the absolute edges of your document logic on day one. Thanks for listening. Happy coding, everyone.